Good morning, Hayom Yom, Yud Zayin Iyar, the 32nd day of the Omer. So today, Yud Zayin Iyar is Erev Lag Baomer. And in general, on Erev Yom Tov by Mincha, we don't say Tachnun. And in the year that Hayom Yom was written, in 1943, so Yud Zayin Iyar fell out on Shabbos. And on Shabbos by Mincha, we say a paragraph Tzidkascha, which is a form of Tachnun. So the Rebbe begins today's Hayom Yom by telling us that on Yud Zayin Iyar, when it falls out on Shabbos, since it's Erev Yom Tov, since it's Erev Lag Baomer, don't say Tzidkascha. Then the Rebbe shares with us a very, very interesting law. The Shulchan Aruch says that there is a very powerful prayer we say that is very powerful healing power, and that is the prayer of Shema. And Shema has 245 words, but us humans have 248 body parts. So in order that Shema should heal our entire body, we want it to heal our entire being, we should add 3 words to the Shema, bringing it to a total of 248, corresponding to our 248 body parts, bringing healing to our entire being, our entire body. And the way we do that, the way we get from 245 to 248, is at the end of Shema, the Chazan adds 3 words, he repeats the last 3 words, he says, Hashem Elokeichem Emes. And if you're davening alone without a minyan, then you should say, Ani Hashem Elokeichem, Ani Hashem Elokeichem Emes. And that's how you get to 248 words. A second funny thing we do in our Shema is that we add and we end off with the word Emes. Even though if you look at the actual Torah, at the actual passage that Shema is taken from, there is no word Emes. But we in our davening add the word Emes. Now, one more introduction is that we say Shema in our prayers every morning. But that actually serves a double purpose. One is that it serves as Shema for the prayers, but also there's a biblical commandment that every morning we should say Shema. So when we do it in the prayers, it's both Shema for the prayers and for the biblical commandment. But to serve for the biblical commandment, you need to daven pretty early in the morning. If you daven later in the day, so the Shema you're saying will serve for the prayer Shema, but it will not fulfill the biblical commandment. So you have to say a separate Shema pre-davening for the biblical commandment. So says the Rebbe that in that pre-davening Shema, you should also do this idea of bringing it up to 248 words. You should add the 3 words. Additionally, you should also add the word Emes. Now, after davening, many Jews have a custom to put on another pair of tefillin, either the Rabbeinu Tam tefillin or the Shemusha Rabbah tefillin. And in that tefillin, one of the prayers we say is the Shema prayer. So the Rebbe says, in that Shema, don't add 3 words. Don't bring it to 248. But though you should add the Emes. Okay. In the rest of the Hayom Yom, the Rebbe tells us how a long, long time ago, about the year 1844, on Lag Baomer, that Tzemach Tzedek, the 3rd Chabad Rebbe, shared the following thought from the Baal Shem Tov. The Baal Shem Tov said, it says in the verse, it says in the pasuk of Malachi, it says, Atzem Eretz Chefetz. You Jews are a beautiful, beautiful piece of land, a beautiful piece of earth. And the Baal Shem Tov said, the verse is comparing Jews to earth. Just like earth contains within itself all kinds of amazing things, all kinds of wonderful resources and minerals grow within the earth and are found within the earth, the natural properties of the earth are incredible. They have incredible power. And actually there's another verse, there's another pasuk in Koheles that says, Hakol Hayom Yom. Everything comes from the earth. Now in the actual context, what it's discussing there is that in a sense, people are not so much better than animals. It says, all of you came from the earth and all of you will return to the earth one day. But the Medrash takes it in a broader sense to mean that literally everything in this world comes from and can be found in the earth. And the Baal Shem Tov continued that even scientists, even the greatest minds, the greatest scientists, people who study the earth, can never and will never fully appreciate the amazing contents of the earth. What the earth's natural properties contain and the gifts, the natural resources, the natural gifts that are found within the earth. They'll never fully get it in full. He said in the same way, Jews are called earth. You look at a Jew, they might look simplistic, they might look simple. But in truth, they have within themselves, within their personality, within their soul, within themselves, incredible, incredible gifts and treasures. And it might be buried, you might not see it, but it is there, and you can never fully appreciate the value of another Jew. And then the Baal Shem Tov concluded, it's my wish and that what I want is that just like earth, although you don't see the full value of it, it produces beautiful, beautiful results. It produces beautiful produce. All kinds of things grow from the earth. and high quality earth produces more beautiful things. So he said, in the same way, it's my desire that every single Jew should flourish, should produce. I want to harvest every single Jew. I want every single Jew to blossom into the most beautiful person they can be, the beautiful person they really are. And that's what the Baal Shem Tov said. And on 2 different occasions, the Rebbe quoted the Hayom Yom and expounded a little bit. He explained, what does it mean when we say a person, a Jew, is a piece of earth, is a piece of dirt? And he said, just like with physical earth, you take a seed, a very unremarkable seed, a very unimpressive seed, and you plant it in the earth, and that has no immediate results. But after a few months, after a few years, that very unimpressive seed blossoms into an incredible, beautiful tree. He said, in the same way, every human encounter you have, when you say something to somebody else, when you do something to somebody else, so it might seem small, it might seem inconsequential, but he said, you are planting a seed. And maybe a month down the line, a few years down the line, a few decades down the line, that will have a profound, profound impact on that person's life. That person can change dramatically. So that's point number 1. And point number 2, he said, is within the earth, we dig out and we produce coal. We find coal within the earth. And he said coal has 2 functions. One is that it gives us light, it helps us see, it gives us clarity. And 2, it brings us warmth, it has fire. He said in the same way, every single Jew has within himself coal. Every single Jew has within himself a part of him that has lots of clarity, that has a lot of inner clarity, that sees the world very clearly, and that's on fire, that's alive, that's burning. So he said, each of us has to find and dig up within ourselves the part of ourselves that has this great inner quality, this great inner clarity, and is alive, is on fire, is passionate. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.